In this video, we'll be covering Chaturanga. Yeah, that's what we're doing. So generally from plank, we lower through Chaturanga. What do I see in Chaturanga? It can be difficult, again, because I know that everybody's different. What we're after, where possible, but again, if you have pain in your shoulders and your elbows, sometimes we do need to take the elbows. Probably going to use a little bit of this extra camera angle here. But, so Chaturanga is here, really, okay? So upper arms parallel to the floor, weight forward into the hands. So on my toes, you see my toes, the weight's forward. From plank here, weight pressing back into the toes as we lower, coming up onto the toes, okay? But still holding that straight line, yeah? Upper arms parallel to the floor, Chaturanga. What we want to try and do is keep the elbows in, okay? What we want to try and do, so those elbows, kind of elbow pits, point forward, so that when we lower down, they're tucked into the body, yeah? Pelvis pulling through, just like our plank, oh yeah. Pelvis still pulling through, just like our plank. Arms down. You can see the rotation in this video, so my elbows are pointing out. If I was to bend my arms there, they're going to go out to the side. And then you can twist, elbow pits go forward, okay? That encourages the arms to bend back. Okay, if this is too much, again, play around with hand position, maybe take the hands wider, create space. Maybe the elbows go out a little bit. Okay, but what we're after, keeping those wings tucked in, lower through, get the upper arms parallel to the floor, light on the toes, and that creates space to pull through into our up dog. But we're after half plank. It's a very strong pose. Okay, so, and again, if you watch the intro into this series, you would have seen my my combo collapse, where people come from downward dog, they roll through and come straight into that. That's why people don't do it. And that collapse from plank, just flat down onto the floor, because Chaturanga is out of their reach, and that's fine because it is a bloody strong pose. Okay, so that's good. But what we can do, just like with our plank, drop to the knees. This takes some of the weight off the arms so we can lower down. Yeah? So we make it more accessible. And the eccentric phase of the pose is where we gain strength. Okay? So, if, for example, we drop to our knees, lower down, through Chaturanga all the way down to the floor, we've just gained strength in our arms, we can untuck the toes. Gently lift up into a little cobra here. Okay, that's a better that's a better progression than it is to do that collapsey, mergy kind of soup of poses where you don't actually engage anything as you transition from one to another. So the progression would be from plank, even if you're holding the plank, drop to the knees, lower through, still keeping the elbows tucked in, still pulling the hips through, all the way down, untuck, come into a cobra. Okay. Don't want to stick the bum up, pull the front of the pelvis through, lower down, Chaturanga, supported. Okay, work with what we've got. That eccentric phase, that lowering phase is where we're building the strength. Okay, when you're lowering down, that's where we're building the strength. Even if you were to lower through Chaturanga off the knees, and then drop to the knees and press back up, and then lift the knees, you're going to be building more strength. Okay? Explore it, see how it feels. Still in our Chaturanga, still pulling the hips through. Okay, so we've still got that core engagement, we've still got that nice straight line through the body. Even if we're dropping to the knees, pelvis comes through. Okay? Keep that pelvis lifting through. And I know that you align up your mats with the lines on the floor as well. I know you do. I know you do. Well done.